Sup, guys? Welcome to The Flash Season 3, Episode 8, Invasion, Discussion, Breakdown, Review, Easter eggs, everything. I'm gonna try to get it all in one video. I may not get it all in one video, and I may have to do like a bonus video, so we'll see what happens. But, I'm Ryu. Welcome to the network. If it's your first time viewing, you're in for something good. That's all I have to really say. So I'm going to give my thoughts on this episode, and just right off the bat, let me just say, holy crap, they did all the comic book things, and there was a bunch of things that go on to other shows that are affecting, and I don't think we're done with Flashpoint. If I'm being quite frank, I do not believe we are completely done with Flashpoint, because there was way too much dialogue. Also, I'm calling it now, and I'll call it on Thursday. Friday when I upload it. I really do think Captain Cold will be in the mid-season finale of Legends of Tomorrow and won't be explained into January. I'm just calling it now. It's what I think, and I'll do theory videos, because we're going to have weeks that there's really not much to talk about. Ninja Turtles is going off for a while, and Legends is going off, and just everything's taking a mid-season break before they get into, coming back. Maybe Ninja Turtles will have a few more episodes, I don't really know. Season 5 just needs to get here for Ninja Turtles. That's just how I feel about it, honestly. But it feels like they're dragging into next year. I don't know why. But we'll go into that. So, this was part 1, and we have Cisco, who is having, I mentioned on Supergirl review and discussion, we're not really friends, but I'm just going to work with you, Barry, because there's an alien invasion that takes priority. That's kind of like if we look back at Civil War. I know there's some DC fans just hating me that I said something about a Marvel movie. Just trust me, I'm getting the point. When you get back to it, it's like putting Thanos in front of, the whole arc of what Civil War was for that movie. And if that bigger threat was there, they would put their differences aside and say, we'll fight tomorrow, and let's just deal with this shit right now. That's pretty much what happened here, and I'm glad they executed it perfectly. And to have so many people on the, just like crammed in and have everyone have that moment where they look like a badass, that was done extremely well. Also, Wally calling himself, I have to jump over to it. Wally calling himself the Kid Flash. I geeked the fuck out the second I heard that. I've never really been the biggest fan of Wally West, but now I'm becoming more and more of a fan of it. Goddamn Flash, you are fucking lit. Thank you so much. But, honestly, if I have to say, there's one thing I did not like about this episode. It was a lack of Vixen and a lack of Citizen Steel. Just my two things that kind of drive me nuts. Okay, there's new Atom suit. I like that Cisco mentioned it needs an upgrade. We saw what happened with Diggle's helmet. It still looks kind of the same, but it doesn't look as much as Magneto. Not to take cheap shots there at season 4, but it is what it is. So I want to see what happens with that Atom suit. Maybe get something a little more, laid down wise, a little more better. Also, the biggest thing out of this episode, this is the major spoiler. We're going into major spoiler territory now, so if you don't want to hear major spoilers, back the off of the video. I won't take offense. I am just fair warning you. I don't want to ruin your experience. So here we go. Martin Stein, the flashbacks he was having on Legends of Tomorrow gets shown in The Flash. They did not wait to pull that damn trigger. They were like, you know what? We're not having you wait till Thursday. We're going to drop it right here and right now because we know you want to see it. And I'm just like, that's his daughter? Martin Stein now has a daughter, but what's causing the fact that he has a daughter? And where's his wife? Maybe the wife died giving childbirth. Maybe this is all because of Flashpoint. And it goes back to my theory that I think we're going to see Flashpoint again, but I want to do a separate video when the shows are on break, talking about the possibility of going back to Flashpoint, why that could be a thing, and just let episode 9 play, see what happens, and we'll take it from there. Because I really do think that is something that is beyond a possibility. Mick, goddamn Mick, when you talk to Supergirl, you're just like, oh, me? My name's Heatwave. Except I'm alive. That's my best impression, but it comes out more like Zoom. Run, Barry, run! It's kind of one of those things. We need more Jay Garrett. We're getting him next week. I didn't mean that Jay Garrett, I meant the other one. Anyways, more importantly, Kara coming in and having that chemistry with all the different characters, and how, we actually got another resolution from Legends of Tomorrow, and this is where I'm going with it, where they show well, not show, they play the audio of Barry talking about how he basically screwed everything up 40 years from now, looking back on it, and just like, don't trust me, Captain Rip, when you come back. This is pretty much confirming Rip Hunter's return. He's going to come back in, and then, of course, there's going to be something with the Flash, so Rip didn't really die. We don't know what's going to happen there. That's probably going to be mid-season finale territory or something like that. Maybe the first episode where we come back. Because remember, they're still shooting episodes, I think. Right now, they're up to, if I remember right from seeing it on Twitter, they're up to episode 13. They just started production on it. So, just to give you an idea of where they are right now, we're on episode 8 airing. That's why they need the break to get those episodes done, because it's a really good thing. Also, Stefan Amell's acting in this episode, my fucking god, whoever directed this, hire them full-time for Arrow, please. Seeing Speedy back there, seeing Diggle, just like the team. There's only one person missing. We did have a canary, but there was only one person missing. So, also, no new recruits in this episode. I think they're going to be in the next episode, because this episode did focus on the core of Team Flash and not just everyone. Also, another big thing. That whole hangar thing, that when Barry goes, well, I technically own it now, that's going to be for the Hall of Justice. I did say I was going to talk about spoilers. It's not confirmed, but I am calling it now. That's going to be for the Hall of Justice. There's just way too many signals being given off for that not to be. And you goddamn know, next year they're going to bring Kara for season 3. They're going to put her in there. Maybe we'll even get Constantine. That would be pretty cool, right? That'd be a pretty cool thing to have Constantine in there, but you got to, the same way, what kind of role, and this is the actor, there. But, it's no big deal. It's just the Hall of Justice. So, that's a thing. I love seeing Kara's interaction. She's so bubbly and, open and happy. When you get, you just get freaking Stefan Amell. Yeah. And he's just, so cold to her. And it's just, I know that's not how it really is, but I'm just sitting there going, God damn, Oliver, stop that. But that speech Oliver gave Barry about making mistakes and learning from it, that's a great character development piece, even how minor that is. And even though it's on The Flash and not Arrow, I think it was a perfect execution to make these 4 episodes feel fluently. If there's only thing, one little hiccup I have to complain about, is that Supergirl's episode should have tied in more. And I get why it didn't. The main thing is because maybe it could, because maybe that's how they beat the Dominators. They use Medusa. I don't really know. But to the point, you really couldn't, because there was too many what the fuck moments happening on Supergirl that you had to take it to the direction that they did. So I'm not mad about it. I just wish that next year they kind of line it up a little bit better to have Supergirl there. Maybe it was kind of a, how do we get her there? At the same time, we don't even know if Cisco's going to be on the team anymore. I'll explain that when I talk about the Flashpoint and why I think that's going to happen. But I don't want to go into that just quite yet. But I love how we just had those moments that, it's like everyone had their little moments. You had Wally basically being out in the field for the first time, hopefully not the last time. You had, obviously not the last time. You had basically the core of Arrow. You had Diggle, Speedy, you had White Canary, and you had Oliver just duking it out even though they were brainwashed. You had the Legends team. Also at the same time, I love how Martin Stein had that moment with Caitlin, and she's just so fearful of Killer Frost coming back. That could also be something that plays out in the back half of the season 3 of The Flash. It's so crazy because with The Flash, it doesn't feel like it's a season. It just feels like it's a comic book arc, and this just feels like you have the prequel, which was season 1, and now you have season 2, and then this is like the second book to me. I don't know. I just get into it. Well, novel, not a comic book, but I am just so fucking into it. It's ridiculous right now how much I am into these shows. I gotta be completely frank, though. The Killer Frost thing, I wish they would have explained it more about why her psychological aspects change as she turns into Killer Frost. Maybe they were trying to count on the fact that her mother was saying the more you use the powers, the more it's going to change you to do that. But I think for, people who haven't read the comics or people who just may not have grasped it the same way, they should have explained it a little bit better. You could have went into detail with Caitlin explaining it a little bit more in this episode. I know it was cramped on time and they did a great job of what they did. Also, I like the cliffhanger ending. I know I like the cliffhanger ending. I shouldn't even say that, because tomorrow night, or tonight when I upload this, it's going to be Arrow's 100th episode. So we're going to see a lot of callbacks to the original, what made Arrow great in Season 1, Season 2. I can't wait to see what they do with it. And I have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen. And I think Oliver is going to be in some kind of like tube thing where, if you remember, like from Young Justice, we also got to talk about that on the channel, because that happened in my break time when I had like 2 weeks off from the channel. We got to talk about that. There's so many things to talk about. I gotta get more Marvel stuff here though. Like, you know, side note, I gotta get more Marvel stuff on here. But I am super stoked. I can't wait to actually talk about more about this tomorrow or tonight. I don't know. I recorded in the night and I uploaded in the day because I have 4 fucking channels. I'm trying to spread it out to every one of them. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video as always. And if you did, and you want to know, you know, you're probably like, you're leaving me on a cliffhangers. I don't want to say exactly, you know, give it a score just quite yet. To be fair, it's a Florida Night crossover, and that just wouldn't be right. But for the Flash segment of things, it was a lot better than Supergirl because it tied in more and it brought everyone together. So, with that said, 9 out of 10. But I want to see, at the end of it all, I'll judge it as a whole giant, like, movie piece. Let's put it that way. And I'll go more in depth in probably a bonus video on the weekend if I can get that out in time for you guys. But thank you guys so much for continuously staying by our side and supporting us on our YouTube journey to get more subscribers and just get out there and make it in the world. So I just have to say this much. YouTube algorithm is always changing, and it is being more beneficial to people who drop likes and comments into my video section. So if you want to help us out with that YouTube algorithm section, drop a comment. Let me know what you thought about the episode. Hit that like button, and please don't forget to subscribe and keep your notifications on for this channel, or just follow. I have to make a separate Facebook for this. But thank you guys so much. You guys are the best, and I will talk to you soon. Till then.